Plaintiff Daniel Fidizzle and his wife Daniela say Daniel dated the defendant, and she still wants him. So she called him last night to hook up. Daniel's suing because he claims the defendant damaged his property after a fight with his new wife. Defendant Michaela Ortiz says while dating Daniel, she ignored a lot of red flags because he showered her with gifts to manipulate her. However, when she was 6 months pregnant with his child, Daniel's father told her he was cheating. Michaela is countersuing for emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Your Honor, the only reason why we're here is because my ex-girlfriend, she still wants me. I mean,
Do you?
No.
The father of her child, she's jealous of my new wife and
Are you?
No.
she even tried to call me last night and hook up with me.
Did you?
No.
She denies all of that. It's not a figment of your imagination. Is it a figment of his imagination?
Yes, he's a narcissist.
Thinks more of himself than he should.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people use that word now, and it's an extreme love for yourself is what it is. Comes from the myth of a man who loved himself so much. He was looking in the water, and he saw the reflection of himself, and he loves himself so much, he dived into the water into his own reflection, and of course, he drowned.
I'm not that, Your Honor. No, that's not me. That's not me.
Just letting you know what it is. Tell me what type of things give you cause to believe she's jealous, she wants you back.
She's told me, even after the birth of our son and me being married, that she loves me.
What'd you tell her last night when she called?
She just asked me, was my wife there?
Was she?
Yeah, she was, but I didn't tell her.
You didn't tell your wife?
I didn't tell her that my wife was with me.
You didn't have to tell your wife anyhow. You're not lying if you don't tell her. You're just trying to keep a confrontation from occurring. Okay, a girl called you or hit on you. I mean, when that happens, I don't run home and tell my wife every time a woman hit. Baby, a woman hit on me.
Well, she was there. She heard the whole conversation.
Okay, all right. You get hit on often?
Do I?
Uh-huh.
No, not much.
Oh, poor thing. All right, go ahead. Give me your side, man.
This man has made my life a living hell. He lives 15 minutes away. He doesn't help with our son at all.
How old is your child?
6.5 months.
And give me some background on your relationship with him.
We dated on and off about 3 years. In our relationship, I noticed a lot of red flags. Often when I would confront him about these red flags, he would just like shower me with gifts and distract me and manipulate me. And when his dad had saw that I was pregnant, his dad just basically told me the truth about all my suspicions, and I have a conversation here.
Let me see it.
Basically, of his dad just letting me know about his cheating.
Your dad snitched you out, huh?
Wow.
This is your father. He really got you, man. This is horrible. I can't. First he starts out with, I can't say anything.
But
However,
Shows what type
you know
of
what
dad he
he's
is.
doing? He's been having sex with you and multiple girls, one after another, to this very day. I thought you knew. And it wasn't in my place to say anything. Well, when did it become your place, Daddy?
When he saw that I was pregnant.
He saw that you were pregnant. All right, and he wanted the best for his grandchild.
Yes.
All right. You want to tell me anything else about the relationship?
Yes, Your Honor. I met Michaela when I was 18 years old. We were dating for about 3 years on and off. It was a rocky relationship. And I would say like the last straw since we were dating was when she steals a lot of money from me. She would go through my drawers. In one particular instance, she stole my bank card information and bought $400 worth of Sephora.
She a crackhead or something? You don't use crack, do you, man?
No.
So she calls.
Not no more?
Never.
Never did? Okay.
So she knows this. She calls me around my 21st birthday. She says, Daniel, I miss you. I'm sorry. We were intimate one last time that night. We split after that.
And
we
you
were
all
intimate.
believe that was the night?
That was the night, definitely.
She was impregnated?
Yes. The same month, I believe, I met my beautiful wife, Daniela. This is my wife. Starting a new relationship with Daniela, she contacts me saying, Daniel, I'm pregnant with your child. But yet, I was very skeptical. I'm saying, I'm seeing her with other men. I'm seeing her.
Is that right?
Well, as
You
her,
were with
No.
other men?
as the progression, I have the photos as the progression of her pregnancy. This is her in her home, posted on social media of another man rubbing her belly, her
See
swollen.
that? Ooh, rubbing the baby of your, ooh, rubbing your unborn child.
That's not me. That's not me.
Did you tell the guy it was his baby or something?
No, I knew it was Daniel's baby.
And the guy knew? That's my question.
Yeah.
And he's behaving like this for somebody else's baby? Rubbing somebody else's baby down, listening to the heartbeat. He must have thought it was his.
No, he didn't.
But, Your Honor, I try to be supportive because I knew that there was a chance that that was my son.
All right.
DNA test proved that I am happy to be my son's father. I'm his dad.
All right, so why are we suing her? What happened?
On December 9th, she called me. She said, hey, can you watch the baby? I said, sure. She's like, it's Friday night. I want to go out with my girlfriends. I haven't had a night out. I said, sure, no problem. She's like, okay. She brought the baby. When she got there, she was supposed to leave. She says, oh, I'm tired. I wanna take a nap before I go out. I said, well, she was nice. I said, okay, I understand. You were watching the baby all night. She never left. She never wanted to leave. Hours go by. My wife, it was my girlfriend at the time. She's coming home. I contacted her, texted her, said, don't come in. I think Mikhaila's on games. Just stay outside. I'll hand you your laptop because she needed to do her homework. I'll hand you your laptop through the window. Mikhaila sees her at the window, outside the kitchen window. She comes and she opens the window. She starts throwing glasses at her. She's calling her B words out of her name, everything, saying she's going to kill her. She climbs out the window of my kitchen window. They began fighting. My dad's home. I said, Dad, watch my son. I need to break this up.
Man, be careful what you say. She ready to go.
So basically, I break up the fight. Someone yelled out during the fight, I'm calling the cops. I'm the property manager of our building. After the fight, I leave. She's still outside. She obviously gets back in. My dad was supposed to be just watching the baby. He let her back in. I don't know, he's jealous of me because, yes, in the past, Your Honor, I do admit I have had quite a bit of women. So, I mean, he sees it. And
I thought you said women didn't come after you like they come after me.
no, they don't. I mean, not just throwing themselves at me, but
See, you lying. See, you done caught him in a lie already. So watch him. I'm with you now. We done caught him in a lie that quick. I thought handsome young man, well-spoken. I said, I know the women are coming for
it's
you.
not like
That's
that.
why I said, I know they half want me because I'm on TV, but you is straight up looks and game and nice-looking guy. But you gonna lie about it. Take you to the local place and all the women will be coming at you like that.
Just trying to be
when
humble,
y'all
Your
go out, don't the women look at him at the side of their eye?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know they do, and he's trying to act like he's not. You ain't have to tell me you've had plenty of women over the years. All right.
Okay.
And what property exactly?
My bed, she threw my bed out the window.
How did she get your bed out the window?
I have no idea. I have the photos here, though, if you wanted to see.
It was a comforter.
Here's the list, the property list.
I can't pick up my mattress.
You tell me what happened, ma'am.
Okay, so he's saying that he asked me to leave because his wife was coming home. That's false. He was ignoring her because we were having sex. That's the truth.
You know I knew that. Go ahead.
Exactly.
How you gonna hand your woman something out the window? Here goes something out the window. Now go, I got to
That's
finish
why-
what I'm doing.
That's why he ignored
Nobody
her.
crazy.
That's
Go
why
ahead.
he ignored her, and he left. He left me and the baby and his dad in the apartment. He left. It was people coming in
Tell me
and
what
out.
you did.
I did destroy his.
Why? You couldn't control your emotions?
Because throughout
Thought you
this,
said you weren't in love with him anymore. You were
I'm
right the
not.
first time, sir. Anybody do all that? They're in love with you still. You're right.
I just had a baby.
No, you
and-
love him.
I mean, I do love him. He's the father of my.
You're in love with him.
No.
You want him back.
No.
You do.
No.
All right, you ain't got over him.
Yes, I'm over him. However, I destroyed the stuff because throughout the whole relationship, he physically abused me, mentally abused me.
No, I didn't.
I have a police report.
Let's
from
see the
when he put
police
his
report,
hands
and let's
on
see
me.
your list of the items she destroyed. A list, just one list.
I have pictures of bruises.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
And was he prosecuted?
No, I didn't press charges. And then I have some pictures of some bruises.
Let him see them. Sir, I'm looking at it. It does have you.
He
her
wrote on
having-
my door
This is
in
the first
blood. He said me.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this. I don't have anything. I don't know what this is.
Nonetheless, he says you destroyed it. I'm looking at $10,000 worth of items, ma'am.
She stole money from the tenants. Like I take care of the rent, and she took the rent out the envelope. I had
Now
to
you
pay,
doing all this
I had to
stealing.
pay the money
Did not
back.
steal.
He said you steal everything that's not nailed down. He said you go into his pockets. You klepto. Now back to your emotional distress. You filed these police reports. Did you ever follow up?
No, I just.
Domestic violence stated that Danielle did become extremely aggravated and began choking her and then pushed her down, hitting her face down on the bed. Your photos. She's pointing to where she was choked. She's showing something. He wrote this in
Yes.
in blood.
On my door.
In blood?
Yes.
Sir, I believe her. I believe you
Sir,
did.
that was not
I
me.
believe you did them. I believe
That
it.
was not me.
I believe it.
I did not do that.
I
Your
believe
Honor.
her, sir.
And
$5,000 is your judgment, and I'm going to give you $2,000 for your emotional distress because I believe what I've seen and what I've read. I don't think that you would make all that up several
Your Honor,
times.
I was never. I
I
never
got
did
you,
that.
sir. And she dropped them. She didn't want to pursue it, but she certainly talked to the police and told them. So I don't
But
know
if
what
I-
happened
If
there.
I'm abusive, why would she call me last night trying to have sex with me?
I didn't.
Because
call
she's
you.
over that and went back to wanting some. 5,000 for you and 2,000 for you.
You and your wife.
How'd you like my ring?
You know I never touched you. Why would you say that?
Thank you.
Or-
Girl, bye.
I've never attacked this woman. I've never attacked any woman.
Just build a relationship with your son. You live 15 minutes away and you have not seen it.
That's why I filed for share of parenting
Okay.
and you declined it.
I guess you just can't get over him.